Hello and welcome. My name is Judge Tanya Sponey, and I am a circuit court judge. Today, I will be talking to you about child support. Child support is a payment made by one parent to another parent or legal guardian to help with the cost of raising a child or children. In New Hampshire, the court may establish a child support order. The concept is that every child has the right to be financially supported by both parents, regardless of how much time each parent spends with the child. If you would like to request a different amount of time with your child, please watch the video about creating a parenting plan. Some frequently asked questions are as follows. 1. Must the child support payment only be used on the child? No. It is a contribution to food, clothing, and housing, and the receiving parent does not need to account for how it is spent. 2. Can the parents just pick a child support figure? Generally, no, as the legislature has determined that an established uniform system is needed to ensure that both parents are financially supporting their child or children. The figure reached by using the child support calculator is presumed to be the proper amount of child support. Any deviation from that figure must be supported by good reason and must be approved by the court. See NHRSA 458C:5 for more information. 3. Does the parent have an obligation to pay support even if there is no parenting time? Yes. The establishment of a parenting schedule is addressed separately, but both parents have an obligation to support the child. To establish child support, first each parent must complete and file with the court a financial affidavit. This gives the court information about your income and expenses. From there, you must complete a child support guidelines worksheet. These amounts will provide the amount of child support the law presumes should be paid and are needed to complete the uniform support order. The child support guidelines worksheet can be generated by using the calculator available on the court's website. In this video, we will lead you through how to fill out the child support guidelines worksheet. Before we begin, please have both parents' financial affidavits available. If you do not have the other parent's financial affidavit, you can use numbers you believe are as accurate as possible based upon what you know of the other parent's finances. If you have not yet completed a financial affidavit, please pause this video and do so now. You can find it on the court's website, or you may request one from your local courthouse. To find the Child Support Guidelines worksheet, go to the court website at www.courts.nh.gov under Self-Help and then Families and Children. Click on Child Support at the bottom of the page. Here you will find a link to the Child Support Guidelines worksheet and the Child Support Guidelines, where you will find the calculator you will use. Please fill out the court name, your case name, and your case number if you know it. To find out which court you should file in, please go to our court website at www.courts.nh.gov, click on Find a Court and New Hampshire towns A through Z. Next, identify the minor child or children and their birth dates and mark the number of children you share with the other parent, including adopted children. The amount of child support to be paid differs depending on the number of children. Let's skip over the medical support figures in number 2 and 3 for now, as they will be automatically filled out at the end of this process. The obligor is the person paying child support. The obligee is the person receiving child support. Using the parents' financial affidavits, please enter the obligor and obligee's gross income in their respective columns. Gross income is income before taxes are taken out. A common question we are asked is, does my second job or bonuses get considered in the calculation? The answer depends on the specific facts of your case. We encourage you to review the definition of what is considered gross income, which is defined in NHRSA 458-C:2, number 4, for guidance on these issues. Using the calculator on the DHHS website, enter your income as either weekly, biweekly, or monthly, and the calculator will convert it to a monthly amount for you. If you wish to manually calculate monthly gross income, multiply weekly income by 4.33 and biweekly income by 2.17. This is because there are more than 4 weeks in a month. Information requested in numbers 5 and 8 may or may not pertain to your case. If it does, the accurate figure should be inserted under the proper column and row. Row 5A. Do you have a child support order for other children not related to this matter? Row 5B. Do you pay self-employment taxes? Row 5C. Does your employer require you to contribute to a retirement plan? This only applies to mandatory contributions like a pension. Row 5D. Do you pay state income taxes? If you are employed in the state of New Hampshire, there are no state income taxes. Row 5E for the obligor and/or Row 8A for the obligee. Do you have a child care expense for the child or children listed above? Row 5F for the obligor and/or Row 8B for the obligee. If you carry health insurance for the child or children, what is the cost to have them added to your plan? In other words, what is the difference between an individual plan and an individual plus child plan? Once all the data is entered, the calculator will establish the amount of child support the law presumes should be paid to the obligee. You can find that figure in row 14. It will also auto-populate the parent's reasonable medical support obligation, which are rows 2 and 3 at the top. This figure will be used to fill in rows 10 and 13 on the uniform support order. Be sure to complete the bottom with your name and title, which is either the petitioner, respondent, or guardian. Lastly, hit the Print Save button at the top of the page. Make a copy and send it to the other side, along with any other documents you plan to submit to the court. You can either mail or bring the documents to the court where your case is filed in advance of your hearing, pursuant to court rules or other court order. Thank you for filling out the Child Support Guidelines worksheet. The judge in your case will review what you and the other parents submitted. While the judge makes the final determination, your proposed Child Support Guidelines worksheet will help the judge make the most appropriate and accurate decision for your child or children. Please be aware that the child support amount may differ based upon your family's specific situation. These are sometimes called deviations, and you can learn more about what might prompt a deviation by reviewing the law found at NHRSA 458C:5 or by contacting an attorney. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact the court at 1-855-212-1234.